Good evening, and a pleasant welcome to the program Things About Men. We meet here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. to discuss wonderful, and interesting things about men. There's a social, educative, informative, and interactive platform that brings out the realities and true nature about men. What are some of the things they say? What are some of the things they do or even think when they are together just as men and away from their spouses? Now we meet here, like I said, every Tuesday with Abdul Karim, Emmanuel Hoff, and myself, Paul Allen, to discuss things, good and bad things about men. So wherever you are watching us from Walkabout TV in the United States of America and Liberia, I'd like to say welcome to your favorite interactive TV program. And as always, we have an interesting topic that we're always discussing. Come up with our topic. And you can also, if you like to sponsor this program, you can locate it at our live TV operation in the Capital Bypass, right next to the Central Police Station. Or better still, go to our Facebook page and just type in Things About Men, and you can follow the rest of the conversation, make your comments, put in your inputs, and be a part of the show. All right, today's discussion is very interesting. That's a broad topic. It's very big, very huge, very large. But you there watching, we are discussing, is going to be very wonderful. Now, our topic of discussion today is why most men don't subscribe to gender equality theory. Why most men are against the idea of gender equality. They are not willing to flow with it. Why? That's the big question. We have A, B, C going down. So wherever you are watching, if you are a male, you are a female, and I know you are watching this program. So why most men don't subscribe to gender equality theory is what we are discussing here today. So once again, let me welcome my two guys that are always here with me, Emmanuel Hoff. Abdul Karim Sherry.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Yeah, welcome. It's good to be here again.
Good seeing you, man, after a long weekend ride.
Yeah.
And I was in here for the previous show because
Karen, we told our viewers.
Yeah, Karen personally told me not to come, so
I don't think so. So, Karen, how did you spend your holiday weekend?
It was wonderful. I spent my holiday with my family. As you know, my daddy and I, we went out. Had some visitation to family members.
You sound like a child. What's going on, Emmanuel? What did you do?
I was just cool sleeping all night. From there, I went up to the church in the evening, spent the entire evening out on the church.
Well, for me, I spent the entire day home, watch movies, just meditate, concentrate. So we are back here again on this wonderful topic. The question: why most men don't subscribe to the theory of gender equality? That's the big question. Why? So, Abdul Karim, why? Starting with you, man.
We always.
Starting with you. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the big question. Let's jump into it.
The issue of gender equality has been a problem for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And it has been a pressing issue in recent, like maybe a century or two ago. Okay, basically our time.
Yes,
has been a pressing issue. This whole gender equality issue is so pressing, it's so demanding, and worst of all, we don't see most of us, the men, trying to ascribe to that ideology of the gender equality. So now, why we don't?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Why we don't want to subscribe to that ideology?
Some men do.
Yes,
Most.
some men do, but most men don't. And the reason is the way in which they are applying the theory. Because, for example, if you were to ask maybe a person, a lady or a man who's working on gender issue, what about this gender issue? The first thing they tell you is we're trying to discuss issues that affect women and children.
Women and children.
And the word gender is not woman, it's not gender. It's all sex.
Yes.
So because they try to make women look so beautiful, so sorrowful that they need all of the help, they damage everything.
And they kick us out.
They kick the men out. You understand? So it's a bigger problem
Very big problem.
to say women are the only people that are affected in the home. Men are affected in the home as well. Emotionally, men are being affected. Like let's give a
Physically, that's when women are beat on their men.
Sure they do. They do have men that beat on women. Now let's give an example for India. In India, they have the policy of women having more right, even like my home, like this, direct payment law. Okay, now, in that law, for example, if I were to be a lady, we are married, and I cheated.
I like that you were
if I were to be you the man, and I cheated on you, okay, and it becomes a problem wherein you raise a problem or concern about it, and we try to handle it, we can't. The lady, all she needs to do is to create a scene, goes to the court, and trust me, you're going to pay a huge amount. She's wrong, bro. She cheated. You caught her.
Yeah.
It is glaring, but you are going to pay the fine. Lot of men commit suicide in India every time because of that law. So instead of the law being a shield for women, it's not a weapon for women against men.
Against men. And I hope someone from the General Ministry is watching this program here. Please, I really hope so, Emmanuel.
Yeah. So the law they set, I mean, like, it's with a good intention, though. You know, like, oh, we need to protect women, we need to protect, that's their intention. But now, that law, that shield, is being used as a weapon to destroy men, to bring them down. I mean, like, I'm not going to feel happy if a lady, maybe for example, she's working a lot with me, all right, and maybe for example, we started mating, she and I'm her boss, and she expects an appraisal, and I'm like, no, I cannot give you this appraisal. The next thing she gets up and says he's raping me, or he's sexually harassing me, and the law comes and back her.
See, that's
so that thing, they're not using it as a shield to protect them, as a weapon against men, getting at men, sending them in jail wrongly for things that don't even matter.
You see, I know you come in, man, because like what Karim said, okay, if an issue of a case about sexual harassment of alleged rape come against a man, there's no investigation. You are going, especially in Liberia now, you go beyond bar before they start investigating the case. And we are not trying to promote violence against women. We're not against gender equality, no. But the reason most men do not subscribe is what we're trying to discuss, and because it will move harm to us men, then good. Okay, so if a case of rape is against a man, there's no investigation. You go behind bar before they start looking at the case, and we are not guilty. What happens to the time you spend behind bar?
You lost some time.
Yeah,
You'll be set free.
Then what? I mean, your character has been tainted, has been tampered with. See? So what input can you give about this gender equality?
Gender equality, you say why men are not.
Yeah, most men.
I think I would say why most men are subscribing is not and not.
Sure. Okay.
200 years ago, whatever that is happening was not happening then. Things were not the right that women had. They didn't have it at that time. Let's look at it. Basically, gender equality is everybody having equal right.
Yes.
For us to men and also for us to balance. Like what Karim said, they have just been twisted around these days, like, I'm going to focus on the woman and leave the man.
It's not balanced.
Because back then, you know how we treated the women. That's the reason right now this generation is not focusing on men. Because men had the power to rule, to say every other thing, to control the home, every other thing men was in charge of them.
Then why gender equality? It should be tied to gender equality.
Yeah, so gender equality now came in and focusing. It's still the same. Everybody in the world, like gender equality is men and women having equal right. But women mostly being abused than men. That's the reason they focus on women and children. Because they've been abused more than men. In homes, in other places. Then look at it, I was in a car driving and this driver was like saying something. So when the topic was just wrong, saying, I about to sue my wife. So everybody said, for what? He said, because she can't give me full money. Why is it my wife so give money? He said, why don't you just say gender equality? I can go full money and now I'm trying to give me a sorry, but it should be equal, it shouldn't be one. It was kind of funny, but it had logic and then I left from the car saying, but let me was saying something that makes sense. And if you give me the full money, we say gender equality, sometimes it should be that a woman should get it in return. So I go to the basic now.
Yeah.
Like what I said, men are subscribing to it these days more than before. Before you couldn't have a woman ruling a whole nation, it's totally impossible. If men could sit and vote a woman in power, so gender equality, like men are subscribing to it these days.
Let me just ask this question, okay? the issue of this gender equality, who's pushing this gender equality more? Is it the male or the female? Who's really pushing it?
Female.
Good.
Because it's not fair.
Yeah, so why now where you say most men now are subscribing?
Yeah,
to it?
because we're embracing it, like when you go to the United Nations, it's not just the women alone pushing the thing. If you go to other organizations, it's not just the women, men themselves pushing the thing. Like yes, gender equality. It's not just.
Well, let me come in to say, you see, one thing about some of the things that are being imposed on us is because if you are depending too much on aids, on help from outside,
Good.
they try to penetrate your system.
So
They impose their will on you.
you have to abide
But
by it.
let's face reality now. How many countries they've now forced to sign this gay rights stuff, this lesbian stuff? How many countries they've not imposed that on? It is not their system, but because they depend on them for one or two things, they cannot do it for themselves. So the people have to impose it. Now, the issue of gender equality, most people want to subscribe to it because they feel if I do it, an organization is going to support me more. I'm going to get money. I'm going to run this. But even most of the people who are doing it, it doesn't sound right.
Definitely.
No one is saying women don't have rights. No,
They do.
women do have rights. God created everybody equal. Spiritually, we are all equal. In the sight of God, we are equal. But
The man is the
we
head.
have
There are
we have
limitations.
some limitations.
Yeah.
Trust me, you cannot. For why we will always say president and vice president. Why can I say president?
Presidents.
There must be a head. No matter what come make, there must be a head. You understand?
But if we go into the homes, the gender equality is not like based in the home. Every woman that gets married, you know that it makes the head of the home. Or we come to right in society. Like let's look at our own setting now. We just had a female being a president and a female also a vice president. Is that not gender equality right there? So we are signing for it right now. It's not like you say why we don't subscribe. We are already subscribing to it, so it's not like what we doing.
How often does it happen?
Happy.
I mean, like for now we have
How
more
often?
female. I think
Let's look at the
other
word
places.
at large. The word at large.
Karim, let's look at 10, 20 years ago. What is happening now? Was it happening abroad? Like women having such position. Senator, there is no part of position in government that will not see a female. Let me be real.
No. Listen. Let's get to this. All right.
Yeah. I'm coming, Gary. This topic, Emmanuel, I love the point you just brought up. It's a kind of battling. I like it very much. All right. This keeps getting interesting. So wherever you are watching, this is things about men, and we are discussing why most men don't subscribe to the theory of gender equality. But somebody, Emmanuel here says that some men do, most men do. So this is it. The argument is on the table. We are taking this break, our first break. When we come back, we jump right into our discussion. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, Alsa Winger Global Ministry, Claraton Branch. Dominion, a true Bible believing church, where we speak nothing but the truth.
I know you are lying. God has another plan for your life.
At the Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, we show you the way to true salvation, deliverance, and miracle.
If they are not concerned about improving your life, moving your life to the next level, but rather for you to be used under that roof as an instrument of destruction, they're not happy.
You can find part of our divine worship service or hour of encounter every Sunday with your humble servant, Reverend Clarence T. Payne.
My present help in times of trouble. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna lift your name. I'm gonna bless you.
It's the Caps Entertainment Show, the best of all entertainment shows. Get all the latest gossip and entertainment news of what's trending in the world of Liberian entertainment. Enjoy 100% Liberian entertainment on Caps every Friday at 8 p.m. with Paul and Jojo live, only on Light Television.
This is Angel Marco, baby. The angel refused to come to Liberia. You know, the main reason why I come to Liberia because God spoke to me in my dream. God said, "Oh, Angel Marco, you have to go to Liberia." I said, "Oh, but there's no lead there." He said, "Oh no, but we have lead." And I said, "What kind of lead?" He said, "Light TV." I said, "Oh, I thought I don't light because 2 a.m. start with the ZL." Not in Light TV. Since I came to Liberia, I wanted to go back. I nearly changed my mind. I started to go back, but since I started watching Light TV, hey God, Light TV can show fun program. Hey God, you see Light TV, only on Light TV me can see quality sport. Oh God, like I go watch Light TV, I see the guy go school, push car go. I go put on station on, I push car go, go school or handball go. That two different things came up. Light TV been a real one, real push car go. Me see me enjoying it like the quality football. Hey God, see Light TV, they can show all the fun music on it. But hey God, I see them on living room watching my TV, my phone, just dancing for myself. I swear to God, all the best movie, like great movie that you can think about, our culture, only Light TV, the drama, comedy drama. You want to see Angel Marco acting funny, tune into Light TV, you will see me clear, color, visa, back, eye to eye. I tell you serious things. When you take by the money, you sit in your living room. Make sure you tune into Light TV. Because I'm go back, someone go back because of Light TV. Light TV is the best station. They entertain every day. So wherever you are, whether you Liberia, you Sierra Leone, you Guinea, I Angel Marco saying that Angel refuse to come to Liberia now again because of Light TV. Tune into Light TV. Anyway, you see him on my society there. Oh yeah, he not to Light TV now. He say that they chicken me out, chicken me out. Let me go there for me to go here. Let me go there for me to go. I'm going to go here. See my go to you. Platinum Entertainment, baby.
Welcome back. In case you just joined us, you're watching the program Things About Men, and our topic of discussion is why most men don't subscribe to the theory of gender equality. That's why we are discussing now. How is gender equality affecting us men? They say the more good or more harm to the men's word. Now, we were like getting a little bit of heat up when we went for our break, you know, so. Now, I want us to twist it a little bit and look at it from a biblical standpoint, and you know, now, religiously, now we know basically we have two major religions, Christianity and Islam. If I were to ask, which religion you think is practicing gender equality more? What will either of you say?
I want you to go first.
Alright, can I just give you the alright, like before, for me, I would say Christian first, and now Muslims, so the Islamists are very embracing it. Like way back before, you know, used to have women lead the prayer and other things. You know, I'm from an Islamic background. My mom is Islamic and my father is Christian. But if you go to the YouTube and watch Maka and other things, you see women, I don't know how to call it name, but you see women going to say some of the things that way back they don't know how to write or the right to do. You're not hearing that line, that you came across that line. But now you're seeing the words modified, you go across that line. So men are giving the women opportunity to also showcase what they have to do. In the church also you see right now, women are taking the pulpit, preaching every Sunday, women have their own personal ministry. You enter the church, sometimes the church has been everything I want. They really help the church.
Okay, now to make a little bit of correction, from the dawn of Islam, they started practicing the right of women. It's not like before it always used to happen, no. The Arabian practice before Islam, women never had right. Women used to be killed when they born them. As soon as they are birth given to, you feel she's a disgrace to you. In the end, she's going to bring a disgrace to your name, and once she does that, they're going to stone her to death. So instead, they kill her to bury her. That's why they're
saving her.
Yeah, the young baby, the young lady. So everybody wanted a boy. They never wanted to born a girl. They see her as a bad luck. That's how they used to behave. So when Islam came about, they tried to demolish all of these things. That's why they call it the Jahiliyyah, the period of ignorance. So they call all that period of ignorance. By then they didn't know the way. there was no one to tell them this is wrong and this is right. So they called that time the period of Jahiliyyah. Okay. So Islam gave the right of women from the insertion of Islam. Men and women are created equal. Men and women are equal spiritually in the sight of God. But
that's
in the home,
mm-hmm.
in the home, the man is the head. Men and women are to take part in everything equally except to lead prayer and to be head of state. And from day one till now, Islam still stand firm on that.
That's where Christianity now is pushing that.
So they are equal in everything. They can discuss politics. It's not a problem for a woman to discuss politics in Islam. She can discuss politics, she can get into things, but she cannot lead a prayer, nor can she be a head of state.
Well, Karen, there are some gatherings before in Islamic that women was never part of. But these days women have any problem.
Well, I'll tell you, it's tradition. It's not Islam. You understand me? It's tradition. It's not Islam, because Islam gave the right. Now let's look at the days of the Prophet. Okay, when he died, some of the things he didn't tell his messengers. Who revealed it to them? It was his wife. The prophets used to say this. The prophet used to teach all this. She was teaching them. She was revealing some of those things to them, and they write them down. She was teaching them, but she didn't go on the pulpit to teach them. They will come to her. What they call it ahadith. She will reveal, okay, the prophet said this. The prophet said, no, this and this is wrong. If you do this and do this, it's not the right way to handle this. Women propagated Islam. They supported the push of Islam financially. They were there. So everything they discussed, they did it. But, we have this cultural bound as we started coming. Everybody from this tribe, they have this culture that started with this thing. Now let's come to Christianity.
Okay, Christianity.
Even Christianity supports the same thing.
But they are the initial stage.
From the initial stage, even Christianity supports the same thing. You understand? Now let's look at the book of 1 Corinthians. Okay? Timothy first. 1 Timothy, then we'll come to 1 Corinthians. In the book of Timothy, they say, I have not suffered a woman to teach, nor to lead, or to have authority over men. That's what the Bible says in the book of 1 Timothy. I have not suffered the woman to teach, nor to have authority over men. In the book of 1 Corinthians, it says, if anybody do otherwise, well, we don't do any other practice, nor the church. No any other practice other than that. So if you're doing it to say women should have authority over men, you are doing it of your own. The church doesn't have any other understanding, any other practice.
In the same period, said let all women keep silent in church. If you have anything to say,
you go home and ask the men.
Go home and ask the men.
Yes.
So I want to get him a point now. Your subscription get him a point now.
I'm getting it. Go ask the question.
He just everything is just like on point. All the scriptures he just called, I love them so much. I'm surprised in the middle of the Bible. Well, that Timothy, can you just read that Timothy? All you're trying to say in that Timothy.
They say, I have not suffered the woman to teach, nor to have authority over the men.
So before then, woman was not to teach in church.
Back in the Old Testament days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when Christ came, he said he never came to change anything but to fulfill, right? All of the law. So it was like a little bit of thing. During the days of old, people had like an half, 1 hour, what they call Moses law, and tooth for tooth. But during the New Testament time when Christ came, after John the Baptist, when Christ came, all these things, some of those laws were maintained and a little bit of things were changed. Because some things that used to happen back then when people kill now, they don't just kill you. You be trial, send to court. Sometimes you be free. But depending on your lawyer.
Yeah.
You tell my client was not at his right mind when he committed this crime, blah blah blah. But back in the day, they would stone you, maybe crucify you.
So back in the days, we agreed that women were not to stay on the pulpit to preach. So these days, women are staying on the pulpit. Now they have more women preaching regularly, say increasing time. It was 10 years ago.
So the church doesn't know about that other practice.
Good. That does not
That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't. Yeah, no.
The topic is why
Most
men are not subscribing to church.
But
we are subscribing to 88. So
there are men subscribing, but most of them are not. We're not disputing the fact that men are not subscribing.
Most are subscribing before 20, 30. That's my point.
Mhm.
20, 30, 50 years ago, the amount of men that are subscribing to it wasn't there. People were falling directly.
All right, let's give a typical example right now in Liberia, man. Let's look at the House of Representatives. Let's look at the House. How many lawmakers we have in the House? How many male, how many female that are holding senatorial or representative position? How many? We have like 72.
It's
So-
only 72.
We got like, I think, 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken, female. Yes.
It should be more than that. I think so.
No. Even more, it's not more than 5 or 6, Emmanuel. Trust me. Now,
I
men,
can really tell how many.
if you look at the aspect of those that are pushing this gender equality thing, most of them are women. And men, or men will back that up. But, not most men. But women are the one mostly pushing this gender equality. They want to be on par, on equal level.
Yeah.
Everything is not supposed to be that
No,
way.
like I said previously, in my opening statement, I said, the reason is the application of the law, the way in which they are applying the law. Gender equality should be for both male and female. But now the people see gender equality as a
Women and children.
female issue.
That's all. No, male is
It's
not
just the
there.
female issue.
declaration of both the male and the female.
And that's what
It's
causing the
not
problem.
just one side.
So
It is.
most men have agreed to the fact that women do have rights. They've alluded to that fact long time. But the gender equality thing is creating a now. Let's give an example of the issue of rape.
Yeah.
If a man was to have an affair with a girl under 18, whether willingly or not, once the complaint reaches the authority, it's called rape, right?
Yeah.
Good. So now I would say in my own mind that the issue of gender equality, it contradicts the fact that if you have sex under 18 as a lady, it's rape. Why? She has the right to do whatever she wants to do. A boy can be 16-year-old and have an affair. So why can a girl be 16-year-old and have an
And they
affair?
don't
Call it
take it
rape.
as a rape.
You don't call a boy as a rape.
So-
So if a man can have an affair at age 16, 14, 15, 17,
So
the guy can do the same.
So Gary,
Don't take it as rape.
I want to ask, what's about the boy is below 18 and a girl is above 20 or above 30, having an affair or is lost it considered as rape?
How many
cases you have
how many
seen?
cases have you seen?
Because they don't carry the ball completely.
Oh, but the girl, when they rush, they carry the complaint.
Yeah, that's
Because she's a girl.
You see, that's
it.
unfair.
The complaint should not go. She willingly did it because she
And the
feels
boyfriend
the
has
16-year-old boy can do it. She can do the
They
same.
are not, like Gary said, they are not balancing it.
They're not balancing it.
Yeah,
The
because
gender. They are not
because
balancing it.
that's just what I said before.
They're not
Then,
balancing it.
before
They're
then,
not-
women were more abused than men. So right now, the focus of gender equality is just on women.
We agree that
Women are
up
more
to now.
abused than men up to now. Women are more abused than men. Just
So then why the jargon gender equality or the phrase gender equality?
because they're trying to get women equal with men. Because women been abused more before. Right now, trying to get them equal.
Getting women equal women, you're out there.
It's already there. So the women are down. So trying to find how to get.
I have not been to America, but those that went there is almost like men don't have rights.
And it's killing it.
It's killing the
Do you know how many guys? Do you know how many guys that shield have become a weapon against them?
Seriously.
They go into jail for no reason.
Women, children.
For no reason, they go into jail.
Because they've been abused so many times by men.
So this is the time now for women to abuse men.
No, they're trying to get the women equal. I just my own belief. I believe they're trying to get the women equal to what.
But they're not doing it the right way. Trust me. You cannot try to tell me that Paul and I are equal by giving Paul all of the rights, and you say you want to make Paul and I to be on par.
I don't think.
And then, but you see, they say now they will tell you women are easily harassed, women are easily denied sexually or whatever for job and whatever. But see what's happening. A lot of the guys do the same thing happening to them, right?
Especially when it comes to the aspect of getting a job.
In getting a job, their friend men are
Women pay
because
easily.
I mean they don't have the means.
Because it's less happening now. It's happening maybe just one or two.
No, I think that people just feel more pity for them.
And the bad part about it is media will not report a case of a man. That one.
Because
Two,
they hardly see it.
we ignore what we don't see. Because we don't see it, because the cases are not going frequently, we say it's not happening.
But for the women, all of 200 cases may only be having B50, 10 or 10.
Thank you.
You know, this happened with a footballer who is in Europe, okay? Now, this girl, she was like 15, 16 in France, but she was a prostitute. In France, at age, you do prostitution, but don't have problem with it. But you that will go out with her, if she take her case and carry against you, that's rape.
Because of the age.
But they don't have problem with her being prostitution, being a prostitute. But if you're a man, you go, it happened to a footballer, a renowned footballer in Europe. After so many years, the case came after him.
Yeah,
So you see, this is like they are stepping on the men too much. So it's not like gender equality. We're not against gender equality, okay? Women, if you are watching this program, please do not think we're against gender equality. We are just against the aspect of the men being overlooked in this gender issue. You guys want to get on power with what we don't have a problem, okay? So before you get on power, let's take this break. We're going for our break. When we come back, we'll continue the program. This is Things About Men. We'll be right back.
Right now, I'm speaking to you, young men. Every power for devil in your life, take your hands and remove it from your face.
The Asa Winger Global Ministries, Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, Clarendon Branch, welcome you to the Jericho Hour. The Jericho Hour is a time of deliverance, salvation, and anointing of the Holy Spirit. At the Jericho Hour, deliverance takes place. The blind eyes open, the crippled walk, and the oppressed souls are free from bondage. Make a date with Reverend Clarence T. Pay and the Dominion family. This and every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon for an encounter with the Holy Spirit.
Yes, it's a back to school offer. Case Corner returns to your TV screen on Light TV. Case Corner brings together children between the ages of 5 to 12 years. This program is geared towards teaching children through exciting educational activities with fun. Case Corner also offers children the opportunity to participate in group presentations, setting the platform for aspiring future careers. Registration is in progress and will be done on first come, first served basis. Registration is free with new and interesting features, poems, recitation, Bible verses, games, and story time with Auntie Louisa. For contact, please contact us at email broadcastlight@gmail.com or call 0770-142-765 or 0886-529-605. Better still, 0777-533-850.
Hello to all my Liberia people. Now you brother Siliki Sulema Ibrahim Abubakar Jallo. Bontify citizen for Liberia here. Anytime I want for watch television, good to Liberia television. Now Light television is for being my number one. See, Light television, they for so good to Liberia entertainment. You want for watch the football game? That one is for be clear, like for saying that this is for put there. That one you want for what the Liberia news, anything we for having for Liberia now 24 hours. Like television, now the only television way for sleep, if you wake up, if you see them for still is for there for you. Like television, like no miss no television, that the only television you for watch. You want to see Jallo, you want to see all my movies, you forget for light television, you for see all my movies now. Light television, now they for lead the way.
Welcome back to the program Things About Men. We are here discussing the issue of why most men don't subscribe to the theory of gender equality. Men are not against gender equality, but the application towards men, that's what we are discussing. Okay, so now let's look at it this way, Emmanuel Karen. How do you think the world would have been without the application of gender equality?
Wow.
How do you think?
The world would have been a ghost camp. Imagine when just women, no right, nothing. When the men tried to rule it way back in the 12th century, the 11th century, 10th century, where women had no right, just sit on court, take care of the children, like what Karen was saying, if you born a child is a female, because the child is not going to carry the family name, bury the child out, let the male come, the male will meet, or and then again, I'm going to suffer. They already suffering no more than The whole world gonna be a boring place for anybody, trust me.
Yeah, you
What do
know,
you make of that?
for me, I coincide with what he's saying, alright? Like we are saying, we're not against gender equality.
No,
okay,
you're
just
right.
the application. And I said previously that in the days the Arabian culture, in fact, the people are one of the most barbaric people you can find in the world. They are so brave. Until now, that bravery is still there. That you can see them going out to bomb themselves. It's in their nature.
Just one mindset.
It's in their nature. That bravery is there. It's not for Islam. It's just in their nature. That's how they are. They're too brave. So it would have been so bad with that act continuing. You born a girl child, you kill her because she's going to be a disgrace to you. Because tomorrow maybe she's going to cheat and sleep with a man, and once she does that, she's going to be stoned to death. So those mentality make them don't want to have a girl. But when Islam came there in the Arabian area, they started to change. They started to see the value of women. They started to accept women in the society and started to give them respect. So it helps. It helps. It's just that, like we are saying, the application.
That's
More men, trust me, more men, like people always say men don't cry. Real men don't cry. That's bullcrap.
Men do cry.
Men do
Boy,
cry.
no.
You understand? Because there are so many men going through tension in their home from their wives,
Exactly.
but they don't carry the complaint because they feel men don't cry. So you don't hear most of the men that are being abused in the home. Men should be brave. Men should take it in.
Everything
But that's
is
where the
okay.
problem comes. If you are imploding, like for example, we say, hey, the thing that men doing to that girl or that child every day, did that child get very cost that women? Because the person is imploding, the person is taking it. The day they're going to explode,
Let it out and become.
either become beating,
Just
doing
whatever
worse
comes.
things to you. Because you keep hurting the man's feelings, you keep disgracing, you keep telling him how he's too fat, you don't like his stomach, he should be sexy like the other friends, he's not giving you much money, his friends are earning,
He's been tormented
in the home, he
That's
comes
another
home,
aspect.
lot of words when he talks to you, a lot of men are going through trauma in the home. But they don't talk about it because they feel if you talk about it, you're not being a man. So that's the reason why you don't see, you don't hear about it. You don't hear about the women, you say, oh, that woman can talk to women, that woman can complain.
And sometimes, especially when you find a man in a position where he's not financially potent and the woman is doing
more. Oh my God.
in the home, that home become a living hell for that man. He has no right.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not being beaten upon physically, but emotionally he's being suppressed.
Right,
Yeah, and even not physically, so there are women that hate on their men, that beat on their men. It happened, though not much, but it happened.
For you know somebody who happened.
Definitely, I do. I'm not going to say the person name now, but I do. Oh no, seriously, a friend of mine. No.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a fiance that always hit him and living when he comes to work, you see like sometimes you see marks on him and sometimes she boasts about it.
Gary, one
she
thing.
boasts about it, and this is not good. This is now. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. At the Ministry of Gender, I know that there are places or programs only for women and children. But is there any for men?
No.
If I'm wrong, I don't know. But
It might be there, but they don't prioritize it.
that's the point.
It's not there. It don't need to be there.
They don't prioritize it.
Because men hardly get abused. Women and children always abused.
No, listen.
Men hardly get
Don't
abused.
say men
Physical
hardly.
aspect. Don't
Men
look
don't
at the
report.
Yeah, don't look
Men
at the
don't
physical
talk
aspect.
about it. That's the reason. Some men are going through hell from
take
their
it in.
spouse. But it's because they have that notion that men don't cry. So
Yes.
they keep it in. That when you cry, you try to be a woman. They
Say,
keep it
be
in. They
a
don't
man,
report.
be a man,
Be a man, calm down. No, I'm not going to be a man about it. If it happens, I'm going to tell you, no, I don't like it. This is not okay. You understand? If something happens to me, I get taken, I go outside, I shout, I cry, man, cry.
Then let it out.
Let it out.
Starting point.
Gary,
You know?
Gary, 200 times you will find men being beaten 2-3.
Still, that one or two should be protected too.
You should be protected.
Yes, in my
Maybe
mind.
we've been abusing the women for too long. Let them have their own right, at least so that they can stop.
It's our responsibility to protect our women.
Yeah,
We will
that's
always
what I'm
do
trying to do now.
that. We will all. But let's look at the psychological, emotional aspect of a man being in you.
But you the man that say if you marry a good woman, your heaven begins on earth. If you marry the bad woman, it'll help you give you right here on earth.
Sometimes
So
you
you gotta wait and know exactly what you're going into. Like what you say about your friend, about your one of your friends. He know that it gets beaten. If I'm not married to her, it's not forced for me to marry her. After all, there are so many hard-working girls out there.
What if the guy is bringing him more finance? Then you know what the problem comes from?
Thank you.
Yeah, Carrie said something one time on one of our programs. He said, no matter how much of wealth you make, it's not your consent.
They're not married.
You at that stage now, so you should be hardworking enough to bring in more than a woman.
You see, the thing about it, that's the truth. But not every man will reason with the truth. Some men, that's just like some women, will force themselves in a relationship because money is coming. Whether they are beating or not, money is coming, so they force themselves there. That's how some guys are. They probably call them pimp, right? Pimp.
Carrie, just what I'm about to say, I'm about to attack you, Carrie. This is what I said from the beginning.
You want to attack Aaron?
We are subscribing. No, yes, we are subscribing. We are subscribing to the thing he's saying why we are not. Because we found more men relying on women in their house or in their homes. These are more than before. Men have been people, what he's saying. I just sit home after all, the girl goes out to work, she bring them on. I can need more than 20 person right now just looking embarrassing the show that I know they're not doing nothing. Some of them, their girlfriends selling, some of them at work go out. I don't even know how to get the money, but bring it and feed it home. So we are subscribing to this. You say we are not subscribing.
We are, but we are saying
The majority.
we are looking at the
The
majority.
majority are not subscribing, and why are they not subscribing is the issue.
The rate, what me, my own point is the rate before and the rate now, it has increased more than before. Even let's say 5-10 years ago, it's increasing every blessing day. Because like when you said, the women are getting the opportunity to get to work more than the men. And the men are not getting to work. So I sit home, I do my pretty well thing, get a fresher every time the girl go out. I know how she get the money, bring the money in. I use it.
No, I was working with this NGO called the Haven Project. There were certain issues about women. Okay, we're trying to push. So I had to be there because that's the organization I'm working for. Okay, and we went there. So whilst there, 2 or 3 of the lawmakers came out. Okay. They spoke to us, the ladies, the men came. So they said, they think you're pushing. Have you guys gone back to talk to the ladies, how they behave to us in the home? Have you guys? So if they agree because of the law, it doesn't mean in their mind they see it as something logic. If civilization is pushing them to accept it, they will just go ahead because that's what civilization wants. But they are not accepting. I'm not going to call their names, alright? But they came lawmakers. It's true. They told us, you guys should be going home to talk to the women to learn how to behave well to us in the home, because they are the same people that are causing these problems. You understand me? So for the fact that women having positions, they're pushing it, it doesn't mean the men are subscribing to it. They just have to agree because you get no option. So most of the things they're accepting is because you have no option. Your hands are tied. You understand me? If we let gender equality is fine.
It's fine.
If we can preach it according to the way the Quran and the Bible say it, and take aside the new religion called the civilization, because civilization is spoiling the whole thing. Civilization is going against the Quran, it's going against the Bible. They're trying to bring up their own things. If we can go against the civilization, just do it like respect women, do this and do that, yes, but okay, this and that, it's gonna be better.
So please, to our women, please, we are not against gender equality. It's our right to protect you, and we'll always do that. Okay. We are so much out of time. I just wish we had more time to continue the discussion. But it has been so interesting, Emmanuel, so interesting. So can we just wrap it up from your end?
All right, I want to say big thank you to my 2 guest hosts right here, Paul and Karim. It's been a wonderful time today, my man. At least we know exactly how gender equality is for both men and a woman, not as a single person. So it shouldn't just be treated one way. But I think the women deserve more than us because they've been really played on lockdown through all in the past year, and right now they need their own rights. They know operating their own right. So let's respect the women and give them their rights. At least they didn't have more position in the government. So this can go. I want to say a big thank you to the Light TV family and my beautiful wife to be Myra McCall. Big thanks for my side.
Karen?
Yeah, it is a great evening, and I want to say a big thank you to all of the viewers, all of the people who are following us regularly. A big thank you to you all. Like we say, we're not against gender equality.
No, we're not.
Just giving you reasons why most men don't appreciate it. It's because of the way they push it to them. Like men don't have right, only women, and trying to, put them aside. But yet and still, if it can be applied, like we say, according to the Bible and the Quran, respect women and give them their rights, and women to respect men and give them their rights and courtesy. Like the world is going to be a better place where we maybe need a place called gender equality and stuff like that. Once again, I'm Abdul Karim Sharif. Thanks for being here. I want to dedicate this day to my little Dalila and Joshua from Italy. You guys are great, and I want to say a big thank you for watching. Thank you so much.
All right, let me just say thanks to you, our viewers, for always watching this program, following us. We appreciate you so much. Thanks to our cameraman, Roland Tule, and our switcher, Flan Kai, for making this broadcast possible. Until we catch you next week, Tuesday, on another brand new edition of the program Things About Men. Abdul Karim Sharif, Emmanuel Hoff, and I'm Paul Allen. We see you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.